Pronunciation is essential if you're going to learn a new language. For example, how would you say this word? Oh wait, I know. Achtentetchtig. Yeah, Achtentetchtig. No, actually it's 88. That's so hard. And that's why we need to learn how to pronounce each letter in Dutch. Today, we'll start with the vowels. First of all, we'll just start with the alphabet so you know how each one of the letters sounds. Then I'll go back and explain each one in more detail. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. The short A in Dutch is pronounced aw, like in kot, where we have just a one-syllable word with only one A. In the second word here, though, this A is also short. We know that because we have a vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel. And when you have two consonants in between your first and second vowel, it makes the first vowel short. The long A is pronounced ah, not like the short aw, but open your mouth a little wider to get the ah sound. Hear the difference? Aw, ah. As in the word man and maken and ja. Now you'll notice that there are some differences in these words. First of all, we spell the first word with two A's, and that always makes a long vowel. In the second word, we have a vowel, consonant, vowel. And if you only have one consonant in between your first and second vowels, it makes the first one long. In the last word here, the A is at the end of the word, and a vowel at the end of a word is always long. The short E is pronounced just like the short E in English, like in the word hebben. But you'll notice that the second E is not quite the same. Hebben. It's pronounced more like a short U. What's up with that? Well, it falls in an unstressed syllable, so we call it the mute E, even though it's not really muted, but it's pronounced as an sound. So hebben, not hebben. The long E follows the same pattern as the long A and is pronounced with an A sound, as in the word weet and weten. These two words, however, are a little different. The first word is pronounced een, like you might expect, but the word without the accent marks is an exception in Dutch. It's pronounced un. And to help you remember, first we need to know what these words mean. This one is the number one, and this one is the article a. And so you can think of these little accent marks as little slanted ones, if that helps. The short I in Dutch is pronounced like the short I in English, like in the word ik. But in the second word here, it's pronounced a little differently. The IG is pronounced kind of like an ugh sound. So this is pronounced rustig, rustig. The long I, spelled I-E, is pronounced E, like in the word niet. But in the second word here, when you have an AA right before the IE, it makes the IE have a little bit of a different sound. It's more like the Y. So this word is pronounced draaien, draaien. The short O is rounded a bit more than it is in English. We pronounce it as an O sound instead of an A sound, like in the word kopje, kopje. The long O sounds like O and rounded even more so than the short O, and it also follows the same pattern as the long A and the long E, like in doos and lopen. The short U is also rounded a bit more than the short U in English, like in the word bus, Not bus, but bus. The long U is pronounced quite a bit differently than it is in English. It's an U sound instead of an U sound, like in uur and uren. The Y can be pronounced as a short I, like in symphony, or as a long I, like in system, or as a consonant, as in the word loyal. The IJ blend is quite different than anything we have in English. At first, you may think you're hearing a long I sound or perhaps a long A sound, but it's really found somewhere in between. The sound you're looking for is an A sound. Not A, not I, but A, like in the word bay. The IJ used to be considered one letter, so you may still find it with both of the letters capitalized in some situations, like at the beginning of a sentence or as someone's name. There are a couple of exceptions with the IJ pronunciation. In the first word here, the IJ is pronounced more like an E sound. So this is pronounced bijzonder. And the LIJK ending is pronounced like the English word luck. So this is pronounced makkelijk. Bijzonder and makkelijk. The EI blend sounds just like the IJ blend, like in the word meisje, meisje. Even though these two vowel blends sound alike, they're considered different length vowels. The EI is considered the short A, and the IJ is considered the long I. Also, these are two different words. The short A is an egg, and the long A is a body of water in the Netherlands. The OU and the AU make an OW sound, like in jou and blauw. The UI blend is considered by many to be one of the hardest vowels to master. It's pronounced ow, like in the word huis. Not house, but huis. Here's another fun fact. Ow is the word for onion. The EU blend is also kind of a hard one. It's pronounced ow, as in leuk. Leuk. The OE is super easy, just like the oo sound in English, like in doen. The OI is also very easy, as in the word hoi. Hoi. The EEU blend is pronounced eeuw, like in leeuwen. Leeuwen. The IEU blend is pronounced eeuw, like in the word nieuws. So a few of the vowels sound like they do in English, but most of them are quite different. If your goal is to sound like a Dutch native, then I recommend getting a voice recorder. Most cell phones already have a voice recording app, so you can use that as well. Start by listening to each of the words and then try to mimic the same sound. Then you can play it back and see how well you're doing. Keep in mind there are different dialects in Dutch, as well as many accents in between. Not everyone is going to talk just like I do in this video, and not everyone follows the exact same pronunciation. If you liked this video, don't forget to hit the like button, and if you'd like to be notified when new lessons are released, don't forget to hit subscribe. Do you have a Skillshare account? Then you're in luck because Easy Dutch 101 is now on Skillshare. And if you don't have a Skillshare account, it's pretty easy to start one. Just follow the link in the description below and you can head over there now and start watching the same videos I have on this channel, plus more exclusive content coming soon, and support Easy Dutch 101 at the same time. Of course, the PayPal option is still available, where you can enter any amount you want. You'll find links to both of those in the description below. That's all for the vowels. Consonants are up next. Tot de volgende keer.